Today we're going to be looking at some rare and valuable dollar bills that are worth a lot of money. So welcome back to Couch Collectibles. Hope you guys are having an awesome day as always. So let's look at these dollar bills and what you should be looking for, and let's just hop right into it. Alright, starting on first here with an older $1 bill. This is actually a silver certificate from 1935. What makes this cool, even though it's in really bad condition, is the fact that it is a star note, so you will see a star by the serial number there. And it also has a misalignment error here, so you can really see that there on the back printing of the bill. If this was in better condition, of course it would sell for a lot more money, but even in this condition, because of the error and it taking place on the star note, this bill sold for around $150 at auction. Next up is another $1 silver certificate. Now this one looks very normal here on the face of the bill, but here on the back of the bill, we'll see that it's a little bit faded out, and that is an insufficient inking error there of the back printing of the bill. So it is from 1957, and this $1 bill ended up selling for over $310. Now here's an older $50 bill. We will get into more newer dollar bills here throughout the video. This is an older $50 bill, and man, does that look cool there on the front. An ink smear error taking place here, and it couldn't have happened in a cooler spot right there on top of his head. It just makes it look so unique compared to having an ink smear just randomly on a different part of the bill. You know, the fact that it's right there centered with his head, it makes it unique. So this bill ended up selling for over $1,100 at auction. It is graded by PMG. It is from 1969. Alright, here's a 1969 $1 bill. Now this Federal Reserve note looks very normal here on the face of the bill, but here on the reverse, the back of the bill, you will see the face printing coming through here on the back of the bill, and that is an offset printing error that took place when this bill was being produced, of course. This $1 bill ended up selling for around $170 at auction. Now here's an older $5 bill from 1974. It's not really that old, but it is the older designs. It has a printed fold error, and you'll see that here down on the corner. You'll see part of that bill was folded over, and then that serial number and that digit there was printed on top of that fold. So fold over error taking place there. This bill ended up selling for over $300 at auction. Moving right along to a very bad shape $1 bill. I can't believe this made it out in circulation this long. So it does not have a high grade, of course, because of the condition. However, it does have an inverted overprint error taking place. So you'll see the seals and the serial numbers on opposite sides of the bills and upside down. The bill is from 1974, and this $1 bill sold for over $220. You know, had this been in very, very good condition, it would have sold for a lot more than over 200 bucks. Next up is a $2 bill. Now this is a fold over error as well, so you'll see the overprint printed on top of that fold, which is really cool. You can see the seal there printed. This $2 bill from 1976, graded by PCGS, ended up selling for over $2,200. Nearly a $2,300 bill. Moving right along to another $2 bill from 1976. Now you'll see down the center, the middle of the bill there, that it has that line going through it, and that is what's known as a gutter fold error. Now these can take place diagonally on your bills. They can be larger, smaller than this, but this one's pretty cool because it's dead center with the bill, and this $2 bill ended up selling for around $150. Now here's another example to compare it to. So a gutter fold error, again, taking place here on the right side of the bill. This is the 1976 Federal Reserve note. And this $2 bill ended up selling for a little over $200 at auction. And it's got a much higher grade than the last bill, so it's in much better condition. Now here's another $2 bill from 1976. This one sold for $360 at auction. And that's because it has a mismatched prefix letter. Alright, so here on the left side of the bill, it starts with H454 and goes on to end in A. And then here on the right side of the bill, it starts with B454. So the H and the B, that front prefix letter there, is mismatched. All these numbers are supposed to be matching on both sides of the bill as well as the letters. So it should say HA on both sides, or BA on both sides. It should not be mismatched like that. And if it is, of course you could be in for some money, because again, this bill sold for $360 in this condition. Alright, next up is a $2 bill from 1976 that has an insufficient inking error. So if we look at the serial number here, you'll see that it's actually missing a digit on both sides of the bill. So always pay attention to your bills, inspect those closely. Always check the numbers and the prefix letters, the block letters. This $2 bill ended up selling for over $310 at auction. Here's a $1 bill from 1977 that has an insufficient inking error as well. Now we can see that it's missing the seal here, the black seal here on the left side of the bill, as well as those numbers. And this $1 bill sold for over $215. Graded by PMG. Now here are two bills that sold together from 1977, $1 bills here. If we zoom into the corner of the bill, you'll see that it had an obstructed plate error taking place here. So that is the result of that error. They are both graded at a 58 by PMG, and these two bills sold together for $1,800. $1,800 for $2. That's unbelievable. All right, moving on to a 1981 Federal Reserve note. Now this $1 bill here has a printed fold error, kind of like the ones that we looked at throughout this video, but this is not on a $2 bill, this is on a $1 bill. So you'll see that fold, and you'll see the seal and the number 2 there printed on top of that fold. So this $1 bill sold for $360 at auction. Now here's a more modern $100 bill from 1996. A lot going on here. We'll see the overprint that's supposed to be on the face of the bill here on the back of the bill. So you'll see the seals and the serial numbers there, the green seal, the numbers there on both ends of the bill, right side and left side of the bill. Man, just an awesome bill here. This $100 bill sold for over $3,100. $3,100 for a $100 bill. Unbelievable. So always check your bills out there, guys. Pay attention to those. If you guys want to look for fancy serial numbers on bills and figure out which numbers you should look for, definitely watch my other dollar bill videos here on the page. It's going to pop up right on the screen, a playlist, so you guys can check that out. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out those videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.